this video, we're going to look at how you can auto-add captions inside of Premiere. Maybe you want to burn captions into your social media. Maybe you just need an audio transcript of your video. This is going to show you how. Now, before we get started, we need to make sure that we have Premiere updated. So I have my Creative Cloud app open, and notice I'm hanging out in the Updates tab. And all I need to do is make sure that Premiere is on version 15 or later. That's when they added this cool caption feature. Now, you can always, in previous versions of Premiere, edit and create captions using the text panel. However, this technique allows you to treat captions like video clips. This creates a separate track. Let's jump into Premiere. Now you may be asking, well, why do I need captions? Well, first and foremost, accessibility is critical. So you want to make sure that all your viewers can access your content. Secondly, studies show that 80% of people watch social media with the sound off. So this allows you to burn in captions for social media, which benefits all your users. Now, for things like YouTube and Vimeo, you may want to use their onboard closed captioning. You can either edit that within those programs, or you can create your transcript here inside of Premiere, edit it, and then export it, use it inside of those applications. Now, my big tip is always wait until your video is fully finalized before you start adding captions. So let's go ahead and switch to our Captions workspace. We should find that along our top bar. If you don't, you can also access it via Windows and Workspace. If you're finding that your captions is looking different than mine, you may just want to reset to the saved layout. And so a little bit about our clip. I've just got a simple clip from when we were fixing some audio issues down in my timeline, and I put an in and an out point. So you can either choose to transcribe an entire sequence or an in and out point. Inside our text panel, and remember, you can access panels along the top. I'm going to go ahead and transcribe the sequence. So now I have some choices. How am I going to transcribe this? So first I need to choose the audio. Now in this case, I do have two different channels of audio, but they're the same. So I'm just going to choose audio 1. Most of the time, that's how you're going to be choosing it. If you do have tracks, two different tracks and two different speakers, you would want to mix, and then you would also want to opt into recognizing when different speakers are talking. For our purposes, we're just going to transcribe the in and out points, but I would not check that if I was using the entire sequence. And so we're going to transcribe. And now that our transcription is done, I can create captions. So when I go to create captions, I'm first going to say, yes, I'm creating them from my sequence transcript. I'm going to leave my caption preset on subtitle and my format on subtitle. If there are specific caption settings you need, you'll know that. That's why I encourage you just to use the subtitle default. That's fine for most of our purposes here at the J School. I'm going to leave a default style, but I can change that later and I'll show you how. These both deal with how that style and how that caption is going to look, as well as any gaps between caption frames. And then finally, if I want single or double lines of text. So I'm going to go ahead and create. And you can see up here, I have a new track called Subtitle. And this is where all of my captions live. And these are just like any other type of video clip that can be moved around, existing in my timeline. Now let's say that when captions were being created, something strange happened. I can simply double click and edit that caption if I need to change a spelling or something else. In this case, it looks like it did a great job with the caption, so we don't need to make any edits to that. I can also change style and look of captions. So I have my playhead over this second caption, and I've selected it in my timeline, and I'm just going to bump up the size. So if you find that you want to change that default style, you can do that after the fact. So once you have all of your captions baked in and ready to go, you have a couple of other choices you can make. So I can export these to text files or SRT files, upload these as my transcripts to use in YouTube and Vimeo. If not, I can just simply export this. Those captions will be in there, and I can share on social media. So let me know what you think about this new caption feature. I'm super excited about it. I think this is going to make your ability to make really good accessible social media so much quicker, so much easier, and so much more exact. Have fun.